Thanks for tuning in this episode of Propergander. You got your boy Slim, aka Slim Dung Ill, aka the Malcolm X Apple.
ARC, our revolution ain't no corner. Your revolution is in the room. The voice, the people.
Let's go.
Listen, man, let us help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Listen, the niggas can understand us. Listen, man, let us help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Listen, the niggas can understand us. Real niggas understand us like slang. And you ain't gotta bang to get what the fuck I'm saying. Material conditions say we feel the same pain. It don't matter if you gay, it don't matter if you straight, cause they killing us for the same shit anyway. They tell us watch the throne while we sip they lemonade. They make $1 million plays, we day at a longer rate. Sell our souls for the clothes that we seeing on them shows. Got that biz but can't afford to know. Live our life, change realities that few will ever know. That's how it's supposed to go. You work till you get old, and then you can reap the rewards of what you sow. But with the amount of time your labor's been bought and sold, that shit's infinitesimal to what the fuck you owe. We let them write the rules for the game that they install. Stop trying to write stories in the book that's been wrote. Rip that shit up and write your fucking own. We on. Listen, man, let us help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us. Listen, man, let us help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us.
Line back, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Propergander on BHO Presents, Twitch, Live, also on Anchor, on Black Hammer Radio, and Spotify, where we take a revolutionary look at pop culture and everyday life from a real nigga's perspective. You got your boy Slim, aka Slim Jung Il, aka the Malcolm X of Apples.
And Chief A he, aka ARC, all revolution ain't no coons. A real revolution in the room. The voice of the people. Bang, bang, boom, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, yo.
All right, y'all. We got a dope ass show planned for y'all today. But before we get into that, y'all know.
Before we get into that,
we building a city. And not just any old fucking city. This is not a city where we just slap a whole bunch of bullshit together, fucking raping the environment.
Nope.
Making you work like a fucking slave just to fucking survive. Cause it ain't gonna be no rent. You don't gotta worry about that shit. It ain't gonna be no bills, and you don't gotta worry about that shit. Got good ass healthcare. Like, I don't think y'all understand the level of care that we're trying to give to y'all in this city. Like, disabled people or differently abled people, since they can't produce for society, they get called disabled. They get called handicapped. And they get cast aside. This system that we're in doesn't give a fuck about our differently abled people.
You don't.
At Black Hammer, we know that you have a use. You're not an invalid. You're not invalid. You're not. You fucking matter. And you can fight in this revolution for your liberation.
You can contribute.
You can contribute. And Hammer City
will be accessible
we're
to
going to make sure
disabled.
Everything is accessible for you, and you can have self-determination over your life. You can also have dictatorship over your life, labor, land, and your resources.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta have motherfuckers making decisions for you.
Facts. You gotta have the world being your
And
enemy. You know what I'm saying?
our doctors are gonna be dedicated to making sure the people are healthy, not
Mm-hmm.
lining their pockets. Right now, they just worried about lining their pockets,
Mm.
eating white power, playing some golf, rubbing elbows, networking and shit, getting all these motherfucking gifts from the pharmaceutical companies so they could goddamn in your shit. Yeah, we building a fucking city, y'all, and we
Building a
need
city for people of color.
boom. We got $10 to start the show, all fucking ready.
Got that.
But
Thank you.
donate to Build Hammer City. Cash tag Build Hammer City.
Build Hammer
Venmo,
City.
Build Hammer
Build
City.
Hammer City.
GoFundMe / Build Hammer City.
Build Hammer City.
We're building a city for the colonized masses to where they don't gotta live like this. They don't gotta worry about fucking starving. They don't gotta worry about whether they're gonna have to buy food or a roof over their head. You don't gotta worry about that shit. You don't gotta worry about, am I gonna pay my light bill or am I gonna pay for gas to get to work? To not pay that fucking bills. Like,
you got to worry about doing unnecessary shit for your children, you know, like stuff that you would never want to do to feed your children because you want to have food gardens and everything, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go out in the streets and do all these things that, you know, that you would never like want to do, you know, because a lot of times people want to be in the streets, especially my niggas, they be in the streets, they doing shit they don't want to do because they got to feed the children. You heard what Biggie said, you know, he wanted so crap, but he got to feed his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So like we understand that, and we also like we are providing a city to also meet those needs, so you don't have to, you know, hurt your community to feed your daughter. You know, so you don't have to do things that harm your community to be able to survive. You know, you can thrive in Hammer City, and that's why we're building it for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
all right, we about to get into it.
Let's go.
Motherfucking DJ Academic.
Yo, this shit is actually worse than I thought it was. So I peeped this shit.
Wow.
DJ Academics and Meek Mill. So like, it's not only like Meek Mill was bringing the. So I have some criticisms on DJ Academics on how he promotes mostly like violence, and like he actually has helped contribute to a lot of violence in the culture because that's the shit that he wants to cover. And the thing about being someone who is like a person like in media, if they see you that's what you want to cover, that's what they're going to do. Like if I see that the only way to get on DJ Academics like radar is for me to be doing some buck shit, then that's what I'm most likely gonna do as an artist to get recognized. Now, Meek Mill and DJ Academics had this heated discussion on Clubhouse, and it got to where they were screaming and yelling and all that shit, and they was raising their voice and shit. Like it was, some people said it was like a Biden versus Trump type of shit on Clubhouse, and like 21 Savage. 21 Savage, like 21 Savage, like you know 21 Savage, he was the voice of reason, you know what I'm saying? Like mediating between the two, like babysitting these niggas, like that shit's crazy. Like, what do you think of that, Chief Slim?
I think fuck both these niggas. Like Meek Mill, the same nigga that gave African kids selling water 20, like a crowd of more than 20 African kids.
Getting $20. Yeah. What the fuck was that?
He was fucking doing something. And put the shit on Instagram and shit to get clout and shit. Like this nigga, fuck this nigga. For one.
You've been poverty.
Fuck him. So he ain't really got room to criticize.
Hell no.
This nigga academic. This nigga's whole claim to fame for real. Like even before like Everyday Struggle, where he got that little podcast with Joe Budden. Even before that, because that shit wasn't even, it wasn't all that. Come on, that shit was like, but
it really wasn't.
Like, all this nigga does is report on like beefs between rappers and shit. Yeah. And like a lot of the times, that's all you know these rappers for is they beef. Shit they done went through. Like for shooting at this nigga or for shooting at that nigga. It's so many rappers I know.
6ix9ine shit.
Yeah, it's so many rappers I know just from fucking the shenanigans that this nigga promotes all the fucking time.
Facts.
Like,
And
this nigga sells us out in one of the most fucked up ways, because he makes the money off of exploiting us killing each other.
He's an opportunist.
He's a fucking neo-colonial sellout.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Got called as it is, you know? It's crazy because, like, with academics, go ahead.
Go ahead. You was about to talk. Go ahead.
With academics, though, like going back to the 6ix9ine beef with Chief Keef, like, this dude was like in the pool with 6ix9ine. He was chilling with these motherfuckers. He was chilling with these niggas, right? He was doing all that shit, benefiting from it, you know, just living it up and all that shit. And then like, when the shit hit the fan, oh, well, I actually wasn't. I didn't actually, because they asked him about that shit on their podcast show. You're like, oh no, I wasn't through. Nah, bro, you was there. You was part of it. You encouraged it. You supported it. You made money off that shit. So like, you can't pretend you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I hate about this dude. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
You know this nigga's a bitch, because soon as this nigga got back out, after being like, nah, man, fuck him, I don't know him, we don't do that shit, I'm not in that shit. Soon as this nigga get out, where he at? The motherfuckers chilling together and shit. Random as fuck, bro. And then soon as anybody bring that smoke to academic, that nigga bitch up quick. You saying when that nigga Vic Mensa was on Everyday Struggle?
Oh yeah.
And the motherfucker was like,
I
don't like you. I don't fuck with you. That nigga academic, he looked shook. He like, am I about to get hit right now? What the fuck is going on?
Maybe he should get
that nigga looked like, oh my, that nigga was shook for the whole rest of that motherfucking interview.
Yeah, he was quiet. He was more quiet in that show. I was like, you ain't gonna say shit. Like he just say he don't fuck with y'all. Like what you gotta say about that? Like this is your show. And he's saying I don't fuck with you. On your own show, my nigga.
Right.
That's like someone coming into my house like I don't fuck with you. Like they can get the fuck out.
Let somebody come on Propergander. Let somebody come on Propergander. Be like, I don't fuck with you, A. I don't fuck with you, Slim. Nigga. For one, I'm just gonna take him out. I'm like, all right, cool, you're not gonna be on here. Fuck that nigga. Then I'm gonna talk shit about you while you backstage.
Exactly.
And hopefully victory lap. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay backstage. I'm still gonna talk shit about you, because fuck you and that bullshit you was talking about.
Facts.
But this nigga academic,
the bitch,
like he talks all that shit and he commentate. He makes so much commentary on the shit, like he from that shit, or like he does that shit. But when a nigga
documentary on that shit,
really, right? When a nigga that really does that shit is really in his face, like, bro, I don't fuck with you. That nigga fold.
That's telling. That's telling.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Says a lot.
And this ties in to our principle of unity, number 3, where we believe all of our problems are from colonizers. That all the problems that the colonized proletariat face are from the colonizers and the neo-colonial sellouts within our nations. And a neo-colonial sellout is basically a black person or brown person or yellow person, black, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, anything but white person that feeds white power and perpetuates white power. They're black power, they're white power in blackface, they're white power in brown face, they're black power in yellow face. I mean, white power in yellow face. That's what a neo-colonial sellout is. So
facts.
And the colonizers do shit like this. Colonizers meaning white people. They do shit like this to get you to drop your defenses, to get you to drop that wall, so you'll be more susceptible to
I'm one of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the axe is wooden. You know, the tree started to be thinking that it was one of them. You know, when it was cutting down the forest, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the neo-colonialists. They're trying to, chop down your self-determination and your revolutionary fervor to actually get liberation from the colonizers.
But we're not doing that shit, and we call that shit out when we see it. That's how you got motherfuckers like Jay-Z working with the NFL, talking about something. We put it
Mm.
together, son, to do all this. No, bro, you just lining your fucking pockets and using the fucking struggles and the shit that we're going on, that shit that's going on in our communities that you have been removed from since the motherfucking 80s.
That you have gentrified.
Help. Push motherfuckers out of their communities. You did that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's what these neocolonial sellouts do. And fucking Academic, he does that shit and he perpetuates all this beef and shit, and there's so many Africans getting killed.
Yeah.
There's so many getting fucking gunned down and 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 gunned down. Until, like, nigga, do you not see what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, like, how could you not, like, how do you sleep at night? Like, knowing that you're one of the major causes for niggas dying. Like, a family lost somebody because of you, and the way you uplift this type of like actions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ever been in a situation where you was about to let some shit go, and then the motherfucker bring the shit up, and you get all mad about the shit again? You're like, you know what? I'm about to whoop this nigga ass. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Literally, like, about to let shit go. About to be like, all right, cool. I ain't fucking with this. And then nigga say some crazy shit like, what? Nigga,
what the fuck, bro? Like,
they get their motherfucking ass whooped.
Like, you need to get your ass whooped. Like, yeah.
Just think, Academics running a story about some shit that happened, saying shit, naming names and all that shit. And the nigga just like, I was about to let that shit go. But they watching that video over and over again. Now. Over and over again, getting more and more pissed off. Like, man, bruh. Like, that's just making themselves mad. Just like, bruh. Like, that'll make anybody like, you know what? You can see the shit that's pissing you off right here on a very popular platform. That shit all over the motherfucking timeline. That shit all over motherfucking YouTube and shit. You see these fucking sponsored ads for the shit.
Yeah, and you ain't making no money. On top of that, like, this, your shit's being put out there, but you ain't making money off of that. They making money off your shit, off of the shit that already happened to you. So, like, on top of that, that gets you even more angry because, like, you in the hood, you just struggling and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right, DJ Academics is a neocolonialist and an opportunist.
I'm about to get a little bit upset. And we got a couple of trolls in the audience here. They're trying to type out nigger, but I guess they're not really, that quick with it. They not organized like us.
You can't do that shit.
If they was organized like us, they would have got the nigger out way before this shit. That shit would have got the fuck up out of there. Like, y'all motherfuckers need to learn how to fucking organize. Y'all probably white, so y'all
they can't organize the letters.
We gotta colonize the class to learn how, so y'all can learn how to not do dumb shit like this, and y'all can maybe be more organized. Get your shit together. Learn something.
Have a peace of mind.
I don't even want to block them niggas. I want these motherfuckers here so they can learn. Shit. Stupid ass.
Facts.
Fuck you think they said? You thought I was gonna get mad? Oh, he called me nigger. Bitch, I was in the army. You know how many times I got called nigger? In my face? In my fucking face? Nigga, that shit don't faze me.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
Let's go to the next slide.
What is that? That's Suki? That cut? Or what's that? Lil Wayne.
This nigga done sold moolah, baby. All right, he ain't really sell.
He making that moolah.
But he sold their catalog for $100 million. And at first, we was like, bro, that was kind of a smart play. He probably not really gonna make $100 million from music alone for the rest of his life. But this nigga sold everybody's shit.
Yeah, he sold like the whole everyone's masters, like all of it, like the whole catalog. Drake, Nicki Minaj. If you was in Young Money, your shit got sold. So I believe Tiger was Tiger in there too.
Probably Tiger early shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he used to be in Young Money. Now he's just Cash Money, which is the same shit.
Okay.
My thing is, you just got out of a legal dispute with your boss's boss. So you gonna go, you gonna like fuck that middleman. That nigga gave me stress. I'm gonna go to the bigger stressor. What type of nigga?
Oh man,
I
Lil
don't
Wayne
know.
catching L's like the whole year, man.
All that lean and shit.
It has to be like that shit fucks you up.
Like for one, you could tell he doesn't know his worth. Cause 100 million,
he doesn't.
Lil Wayne and Young Money could have made 100 million in goddamn like 2-3 years.
Facts, like they was running the shit for like a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just Young Money. You just heard him on the radio. It was like running that shit for like a long time. No one was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
You understand? Like this nigga has DJs. Like this nigga has a whole bunch of motherfuckers under Young Money. Fucking Paris Hilton when she DJing was under Young Money at some point.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Young Money.
Wow.
At one point,
flashbacks.
I had Paris Hilton DJing and getting some bread off that shit. You know how much she was getting when she DJed? She was getting like 100 million, not 100 million, 100,000 for like per show, just to show up and DJ. Those horrible sets that she DJ'd.
They stopped being poor woman. But yeah, like it's crazy because like with Lil Wayne sung their masters like for 100 million. This is not just his masters, because I'm gonna give you another example of like it's not even smart. Like I'm gonna give you another example of how dumb like this decision is. Taylor Swift sold her masters for $400 million. This is one artist. Okay,
400 million.
400 million. One artist. Okay, measure how much people listen to Taylor Swift. Measure how much people actually listen to Lil Wayne in their whole career. Okay, measure that shit. And Young Money, mind you. Okay, there's more listeners to Young Money than Taylor Swift ever had. This dude sold everyone's masters for $100 million, $300 million less than Taylor Swift, an individual artist. He sold all this shit. The DJs, the artists, even Tiger, like everybody who was under Young Money, just sold that shit. Like, and I understand, like, okay, you run Young Money, I get it. Okay, you could have like been, I ain't gonna say that like hit him for selling it, but like at least you like sold for money. But like you sold people, you sold like Drake shit, you sold Nicki Minaj shit. Like what I would have done, I would have been like, yo, I'm sorry, Drake, I'm sorry, Nicki, I'm selling the masters. I'm selling it for 900 million. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm selling it. I just want to let you know I'm selling it. He didn't do that shit. They had to hear that shit on the news. You know when someone does fucked up shit to you and you gotta hear about that shit from somebody else? Like, you know how bad that shit is? Like that, and they have to hear about that shit on the news.
That's like finding out about your girlfriend about to leave you, and she tell everybody but you.
But you.
Damn. Let me get myself.
You thought you had it good.
Shit. Like, damn, that's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Like, he just shitted on our first principle of unity. He just took a whole shit on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
We believe the colonized proletariat should have dictatorship over their lives, labor, land, and resources. He just took that shit straight from under them. Like, nah, fuck that shit, bitch. I got this.
Fuck that shit.
I got
dictatorship that's crazy.
Over your labor and your resources. And he just proved that shit. Like,
yeah. That's just crazy. Like, and again, like it goes into like the neocolonialist sellouts. He sold out his whole crew. Like these was niggas who was running with you. These niggas who was gunning with you. And I don't mean gunning actually in the streets, but they were supporting you. They was with you the whole time. They would like they were so close. Like they were very close. Like at one point, it's like 3 Musketeers. It was Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Lil Wayne. They were the Cerberus of rap. You know what I'm saying? No one was fucking with him like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, In
at
fact,
all.
he just pulled them out at the drop of a dime. It just
What I don't
exposes
get,
who Lil Wayne really is. You know, getting exposed this year.
what I don't get is how come there wasn't like one little conversation about the shit. One little yo, what y'all think? I think I'm about to do this play. How y'all feel about it?
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
me,
How much money y'all want from this?
I don't know about that. I don't know. Trade to be like, yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. But you don't give nobody no choice. No choice.
Yeah, no one
No
had a
vote.
decision in that.
None of that shit. You know where you get a vote about your life, like
Mm.
Landon Rose is at? Motherfucker,
Wait,
Hammer City,
Hammer
baby.
City, yo, building the city.
That's the only place your vote matters at.
Mm-hmm.
Cause your vote here is voting for like you want to get shot in the head or you want to get fucking stabbed in the fucking neck. How you want to die?
Neither. But they think that they make you think that you have to choose one of those options.
You want to
Shot
freeze
in
to
the head
death?
or stabbed in the neck.
You want to get burned alive? None of those shits, bitch. How about this, right? I build my own shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get a bunch of motherfuckers who unite to these principles of unity. That's just fucking
Facts.
common sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Black Hammer.
plan, right? And then we just build on that shit.
Building that land.
We control all those labor,
Labor,
all those
resources.
resources. We
Yeah.
control that shit. And we dictate how much we gonna make. We dictate
Facts.
how much we gonna work. We come together and we actually vote on that shit. We don't vote into no electoral college or no shit like that. We don't
None of
vote
that
to
shit.
have motherfucking representatives speak for us. No. We all come into that bitch. We say our piece, we unite, and then we leave. And we go do the shit that
Yeah.
we united to.
And
To
when
y'all
it comes to
motherfuckers that don't know how to fucking organize a motherfucking fucking Facebook, what the fuck is this? YouTube or Twitch troll thing. I'm teaching you how to organize right fucking now. So you better fucking goddamn
give me a free
preparation.
game.
I'm gonna need some money up off y'all. Donate. Bill Hammer City. Cash tag. Bill Hammer City.
Bill Hammer City.
GoFundMe. Bill Hammer City. Venmo.
Bill Hammer City. Bill Hammer City.
Teaching y'all motherfuckers how
You know
to
what I'm
organize
saying?
right now. Right fucking now.
Shit.
But at Hammer
Yeah.
City, we ain't gonna have no cops, no rent,
No Rona.
fires, no white people. And no fucking ableism. No
ableism.
Ableism. I don't think y'all understand
Yeah, man.
how dope that is. Like for me, my mom has been differently abled ever since I was 5 years old. So to have a city to where she'll have a place to where she can contribute and like not feel like a burden, that shit is like magic to me. Cause I can see like her having to like rely on me and my wife and all that shit. Like I can see how much she don't fucking like that shit. She not fucking with that shit. Like she's happy because her needs are met, but she's not like feeling fulfilled in life. Everybody deserves that. Everybody fucking deserves that.
Facts.
That's
Like I have a friend who was
we're gonna work. We're gonna work to make sure our doctors are gonna work to make sure that not only does your quality of life improve, your ability to be self-determined will be achieved.
Facts.
It's not
You know,
just
I have a friend
no
is in a wheelchair.
sticks, no little small ass patches or no shit like that. Nah. And it's not me saying we're gonna cure you of whatever the fuck is going on with you. No, that's not what the fuck I'm saying at all. What I'm
be
saying
accessible
is we will make sure that your limitations will not limit you in what you can do.
Mm. Yeah, because for people who are quote unquote disabled, they like I had a friend who told me like the world is my enemy, you know, because like it's not everything, they can't go everywhere, you know, like, and they need special accommodations for the wheelchair that they're in. So like, yeah, like, you know, these people feel this way. And in Hammer City, you ain't gonna be feeling that way. You're gonna be feeling different than you ever felt in your entire life. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you know, is something to be like excited about, because there's no other group or no other time or place that this has like really happened for our kind in this land, you know. So yeah, that's why we're building that city for people, so we have self-determination and dignity over our own lives, labor, land, and resources. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all, we finna take a quick pause for the cause.
Pause.
Real quick commercial break. Check out the Mad Mothership, what they got going on.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard the Mad Mothership. The Mad Hammers beaming you up to the hottest revolutionary dance party right in your own home. We are the tastemakers of the soundtrack to the revolution, featuring original music and dance moves from our Mad Hammers. We take you on a journey from the past to the present, all the way to our freedom future. Join us New Year's Eve at 10 p.m. Eastern. Come get this political education, bring in the new year, and party like it's $29.99. Get your tickets now at tinyurl.com/madmothership. Land back.
Don't you go changing nothing.
Oh yeah.
You're cooler than all the guys. Maturer. How high you fly over. I'm going to fly over.
That shit's
Okay.
lit. I see how many dancing like.
Ooh, coming
I'm
through.
gonna fly over. Shit, I need to get with that music group, man.
Right.
That's just lit.
Right.
Shit.
That's fire. But yes, man. Check us out
Man, little shit.
on New Year's Eve. Coming through to the dance party. We about to be lit in that bitch.
Yeah, we on that Mad Mothership dancing, you know what I'm saying? And them UFOs are gonna be dancing with us too, you know what I'm saying? Since it's actually real and shit. And they unite with us and shit like that. We've been running with them shits like since way back. But yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, Mad Mothership.
Right. So we about to get into this cupcake Sukihana beef.
Ooh, my favorite.
Oh my fucking god, y'all! I don't think y'all understand. One, I love rap. Like I love like when rappers
Yo,
like beef.
I love rap beef.
However, like it was a time where
Lyrics,
like, rap beef was getting oversaturated. Like you remember that time, like in like the like kind of like early 2000s era when everybody
Everybody
like
was beefing. Yeah.
has fucking mixtapes and after mixtapes filled with beef. So I'm like, I couldn't keep up. So I shied away from it for a minute. But then I forgot what rap beef brought me back in. It was a
Drake one?
Nah, it was before that. It was something slight. It wasn't even nothing big.
I like the Pusha T Drake one. That
I
was
like the Pusha T Drake one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Like Drake bodied Meek Mill, right? And it made it seem like niggas shouldn't come at Drake. But
yeah,
like,
unstoppable.
He actually lost that battle. And he should have lost the Meek Mill battle. He should have lost the Meek Mill battle.
He should have.
You know, said some
Mill just wasn't organized.
Drake let a nigga piss on him. Drake let a nigga piss on him.
Yeah.
He let a nigga
like
piss
that should
and do shit.
That should have you losing the battle like immediately. Like how you let niggas piss on you. And I just think it's Meek Mill's like bad decision of making beats, to be honest.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that was
his beat selection was bad.
One, and like he lost his battle rap fire.
Yeah,
and, like
he did.
Meek Mill wasn't even really that good of a battle rapper in the first place. Like, let's not fake like this nigga was like fucking Murder Mook or Loaded Lux or motherfucking Hollow the Don or fucking Arsenal or motherfucking or motherfucking K Shine or some shit like that. He was none of them niggas.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, if he was
average.
in fucking URL, he would be like one of them bottom tier ass niggas.
That's
He'd probably
facts.
still be in the PG league.
That's facts.
Motherfucking Cupcake versus Sugihana. For one, that How to Rob shit, that shit was fire. Like, that shit was fire. It low-key reminded me
vibe back.
how to rob joint, because I fucked with the 50 Cent How to Rob joint. That shit.
Yeah.
Yes, being broke can make you delirious. That shit was my shit. Then she, had me reminiscing. And I didn't even like hear about this shit until motherfuckers like, man, she shouldn't have said that shit about Megan Thee Stallion. That was fucked up. I was like, that was light bars.
Yeah. I mean, but, like, I think that the Megan Thee Stallion thing, just like people being sensitive for Megan and everything, because of what happened to her recently. But like, she's a rapper; she can take it.
All right, but yeah, it was a little bit too soon. Like, I can get that, too soon. Maybe like May of 2021, it wouldn't have been as bad.
I feel you.
Right now,
to be honest,
it was kind of poor taste, but the shit still was hot. Like, I fucked with it. It was kind of funny as shit. Hey, finna hot, man, bruh. I can shuffle like a motherfucker. Bro. I can shuffle, footwork, fucking hop, jump style, all that shit. Like, don't get it twisted, nigga. I used to fucking throw rays. Goddamn right, I goddamn hot style and all that shit. But yeah, like, no, it was bad timing for it, but it was still fire. Like, that was a nice ass bar. It was fucking witty as fuck. It was funny. It was just like, a little bit, sensitive subject maybe. But Megan Thee Stallion didn't seem like she was fucked up about it. The only person that was fucked up was Sugihana. And the thing about that was, it was light as fuck for Suki.
It was like one or two bars, I believe. Was it 1 or 2 bars, I believe? That's pretty much it.
Like, yes, that's it. Just some light shit. Just,
Yeah.
And it was more like showing love and some shout out type shit. Just like when 50 Cent did the shit.
Yeah.
However, one nigga came back at 50 Cent too. It was Jay-Z.
That's true. It was Jay-Z.
But it wasn't like no whole song type shit. It wasn't even like no bars in a track. It was just one of the Hot 97 Summer Jam songs. He came on stage, and before he started his set, he was like, I'm all about $1. Who give a fuck about 50 Cent?
About 50 Cent.
And then went into a set, and that was it. And 50 Cent knew it was about to happen. He didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but he know Jay-Z was like, yeah, I fuck with that joint, but I got to come back at you, right? You know that, right? And 50 Cent's like, yeah, I know, do what you do. And it was like some cordial shit.
Yeah.
This shit.
And there was a response.
I feel like Sugihana is like really in her feelings. I don't know if it's like they in their feelings or they probably not even in their feelings. I think it's just they can't.
They're probably
trying to get them to be and trying to get them to cause like all that shit. But it's
publicity, you know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't as known.
It's good because for me, this is the first time I heard Sugihana actually like rap and like deliver bars. Like, this shit was alright. Like when she made Rob Who, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like she went ham. Like she said, your mama dad.
I was like,
she's dead.
I was like, she's funny, so that's gonna work for her. She got them funny ass bars, and she got the good rhythm. So this shit's gonna be awesome. And it was cool. It was good.
Yeah.
It was cool as this. And then I heard Cupcake shit. The gag is, nigga.
Oh my God.
For one, it was only like 2 minutes and some change. Suki joints was like 4 minutes plus, right?
Dang.
That shit went so fucking hard, bro.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to come back like that, to be honest.
Like, that shit was like fucking bruh, this
It was like
shit
you mentioned my mama, someone mentioned your kids. I'm like, oh shit, it's like all
for
three of
me.
them dead. I'm like, oh shit, boop boop
This
boop in the head.
this
I was like,
this is
dang,
harder.
that's
This
just
is
crazy.
harder than the fucking Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj beef, and those motherfuckers is
Yeah,
like
yeah. This is some real like street
because
street
like
some grimy shit. This is some grimy
Remy
shit. You
Ma,
know what I'm saying?
and she goes the fuck off, and Nicki Minaj when she raps and she raps and raps and don't do that pop shit. Nicki Minaj
Yeah,
goes hard. Like I don't care
yeah,
what
she
no
does.
nigga say. Nicki Minaj when she raps, she's a motherfucking force
Yeah,
to be reckoned with.
you right. That's what got her
Which
to
is
be able
why,
to do that pop shit.
which is why Suki Hana, fucking low key. I'm not gonna say she bitter shit, but she borrowed from the fucking Monster shit, and Monster was hard as shit. And Suki Hana, when
Yeah,
she did that shit went hard, and she did
I
it
believe it was
again.
like an homage type of
Yeah,
thing, you know,
like
because
a
you know when
homage
rappers like
type
do
shit. Yeah,
homage type of shit to other rappers, they ain't biting their shit, but they do like homage type of shit.
exactly.
So it was like,
That's
yeah,
exactly
like,
what I'm
you know what I'm saying,
saying.
like,
Homage,
because
homage.
two female rappers, so, or two rappers who are black women.
But like, and Suki Hana came out with two. She came out with one after Gag Who. It was Cupcake Bummy, and the shit was
Mm-hmm.
alright. The shit was cool. The shit was dope. However, it was not better than the Gag is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was like when Nas made Ether, and then Jay
Mm-hmm.
Z came out with Super Ugly. We was like,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
bars for it and shit, but it's not that dope.
It wasn't an ether. And that's
It was
the
not.
thing, right? We don't
Yeah,
call it a super ugly. We call it an ether. You know what I'm saying? So there's a
right.
reason for that, right?
Exactly.
So yeah.
And she got that. She ethered her on that shit. I
Mm.
want another one to come out, bro. I want Cupcake to deliver another
To
one.
respond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And
DJ.
and low key, Cupcake was throwing shots.
Another one.
Cupcake was throwing shot before at Suki Hana. Cause she
Mm-hmm.
said some shit about you sent me something for a verse, but I sent that shit back. She said that shit before any of those songs, before they even started beefing. It was on like
Twitter.
no, it wasn't on Twitter. It was on a song. I forgot the name of the track. And the video is the one where she got the two M16s and she in the grocery store. She worked at the grocery store and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she wouldn't ring up this old lady, not old lady, because the lady was fine. She wasn't old. She was like a mature lady. Because she was a gorgeous chocolate lady with her nice gray hair and her nice little fucking black dress on. That lady was hot as shit. She was hot. But yeah, she was thick too. You gotta watch the video, bro. You gotta watch the motherfucking video. Like the lady, like Cupcake wouldn't accept a coupon and shit, and she came back and shot up the stove. Well, she didn't come back and shoot up the stove. She sent like her grandsons to come shoot up the stove, or her nephews or something to come shoot up the stove. But her stove got shot up. But that fucking video and that song was hard as shit. And fucking Cupcake low key came at Suki Hana and that shit about I denied you for a verse type shit. And
Yeah.
if she wasn't talking about Suki Hana, she'd be denying a lot of motherfuckers for verses. Because she was like, I heard that shit, your shit was whack, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna put a verse on that. That wasn't her bars, but that was the gist of the shit.
That's just crazy. Yeah, like I was surprised because like you don't really see like a lot of like grimy female rappers like rap and have rap beef. Like the Nicki Minaj Rima, like it was kind of commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't the type of like that grimy shit. You know, like that street shit. You know, like that get in your face shit. Like get like and like they were getting like mad disrespectful on that shit. Like
this shit
talking about killing your mama, killing your kids, like that, like the untouchables, right? Because the untouchables is usually for those who don't know in rap, the untouchables is like talking on someone's mother and their or their children. And that's what that's like a line that usually people draw, right? Like even in the Nicki Minaj, you don't really see that shit. But this is the thing about street shit, the grimy shit. The grimy shit, there's no whole bars. It's a free for all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as there's some truth pertaining to that shit, then like, boop boop boop. You know, like that's how it is. You know, I like that shit.
Like,
that's why that Pusha T won't beat Drake, because he was on that grimy shit.
Right, and Drake was on that. I'm trying to motherfucking make singles out of this shit. Nah, but I didn't think like Sukihana had it in her. Like, I knew Cupcake had it in her because Cupcake be having bars. Even when she be talking about that freaky shit, she still be having bars. But Sukihana, she was just like, you know, funny and, you know, rapped about, you know, a bunch of shit I didn't care about. So I didn't really like pay her that much attention. But I don't know if she wrote this shit herself. I feel like she did because, like, how funny she is. You know what I mean? And like, she's like naturally funny as shit. I don't know if you like before she like blew up, she used to do a bunch of fucking skits and shit. And them shit was just like hilarious as fuck. So I feel like she could pin some like dope ass shit.
It's different because when you have to rap, like when someone disses you, you have to rap for your, like, I call it rapping for your life. You gotta rap for your life. When you gotta really, really like put that pen game down and actually like, you know, like, or like come at that person, you gotta come correct. You might not get it the first time you do. You might have to revise that shit. But you know, like you gotta really, really come hard at them. You can't, and you gotta like sit there and it's like, yep, this the one. I'm putting shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Reminded me of that shit. Just reminded me of RuPaul's Drag Race, because in the segment of it, it's like they got a lip sync for their life when they get in the bottom two. They got lip sync. Lip sync. It's awesome. You should watch Drag Race, bro. It's fucking hilarious. Like, it is. Like, it's funny.
RuPaul's problematic though. There's a problem with I have with RuPaul.
She is, but RuPaul's Drag Race is fucking hilarious. And those ladies be fucking talented. Like, it be some real fucking talent. Like, they really did this. Okay. Oh, that was funny as shit. I can see that. They dancing now. Did you see that fucking backbench? She like went over the bar like this. Like, that should be dope. Like, that shit. Like, they for one, they give that shit they all when they do it. And they be at a point when they do that shit, like, all the fucking time. And they be low-key militant as shit about they shit. Like, they be like, and they criticism sharp.
Check that shit out.
Be sharp as fuck, and they be principled. Watch it. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Hey, for my watch list, colonizers out there, watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Learn how to organize and give fucking principled self-criticism. Cause y'all all owe each other self-criticism for that shit y'all tried to do earlier.
In the comment section.
Colonizers class.
Got a class for y'all. So you can learn
the real history.
Do better.
Of what actually fucking happened. Because the history that they taught y'all in these fucking colonized institutions, that's not it, bro. It's not. They lie. Like, when I say they lied to us, like you should be mad at how much they lied to you. Because they make you think they could fool you. That you guys, like, you know, brought civilization to the world and all that shit like that. Like, nah, nigga. We had plumbing way before y'all. Indoor plumbing, like, way before y'all.
Facts.
We fucking taught y'all how to fucking read.
And write.
We taught y'all math. Like, y'all owe so much to the colonized masses.
We taught y'all how to not have, you know, horses in your house and animals in your house, and how to actually have like a line drawn, you know, like a barn, like
your kings and queens.
That shit.
Kings and queens had
living
shit
in the barns,
all in their fucking castles, dog shit running all through their fucking castles and shit everywhere. The shit was horrible.
They didn't even have castles. We taught them how to build castles.
Your kings, their mistresses, used to have to hold their nose to have sex with them. That's how much they stank. Stanky ass motherfuckers. Learn
they
history.
lying to y'all about your history.
Learn real shit so y'all can get out of this delusion that somehow Yahweh is the best way. If Yahweh was the best way, then how come everything's going to shit right now? You got to really fucking sit there and think about that shit. Like for thousands of fucking years, colonized people been doing their own shit,
Yep.
Boom, here comes colonialism. Boom. Fucking polar ice caps are melting. Fucking forests are fucking vanishing.
Fire tornadoes.
Trash is fucking piling up. Fire tornadoes. We are not going to let go of fucking fire tornadoes because it's fucking
no, we're
fire
not. I'm gonna bring it up every single time.
Spinning fucking fire. That's some sci-fi shit. And it's hard to wrap our minds around this shit, so we're not letting the shit go, bro. Because the shit shouldn't fucking happen. Like that shit
never happened when we were running shit.
Fire fucking tornadoes. Like if that don't get y'all to be like, yo, we fucked this shit up. Yo, hey, Mark, stop that shit. We're not doing it right. Barbara, put that down. This is not the way to go. This isn't it, Frank.
It's not it, man. This isn't it, man. Sorry, dude.
Like, if you don't look around and see, oh my gosh, we fucked shit up, and we keep letting us fuck shit up. Maybe we should take the lead from the people that's been running this shit right for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? And if you support like black people and all that shit, if you support like colonized people, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to be in this class so you can actually learn how to actually really follow their leadership, because they're the ones supposed to be leading. You're not the ones supposed to be following. We're the leadership. You know what I'm saying?
$25 a week on a sliding scale, because you know y'all motherfuckers be balling
bank.
While motherfuckers sucking, and y'all need to pay that shit the fuck back, because y'all ain't earned that shit.
Yep, everything you have here was stolen from our third world nations. You know, stolen resources.
All
you know, and you will learn it in the colonizer class.
Motherfucking Forging the Hammer is coming up.
Forging the what?
Hammer.
Forging that hammer.
December 27th, the last Sunday of the month. This is where
it'll be good. It'll be very good.
We build our revolutionaries up. This is where we get our political education to get our minds right and to help us be able to lead y'all in this new way forward. Because this old way is fucked up. Like this way they doing that shit, we can't have that shit.
Can't do that shit no more.
We grew up in this fucked up system.
That's true.
Since we grew up in this fucked up system, we gotta unlearn and relearn how to connect with us a little bit better. You feel me?
And with the land as well.
And with the land. In order to do that, we gotta be politically educated.
Facts.
So once a month, the last Sunday of every month, we have Forging the Hammer.
You know what I'm saying? Forging the Hammer.
Sign up.
Building. Sign
up at blackhammer.com, blackhammer.org. Sign up at blackhammer.org/join to join us. And creating your liberation, creating your freedom.
Contributing to your freedom.
Join us in creating your self-determination. Shit.
Facts.
Join us in building a dope-ass city. A real
city, you know what I'm saying? And you can participate in helping it become better.
Not no bullshit-ass city that's going to fucking be a bullshit-ass tourist fucking attraction and shit.
Nah, ain't no tourists up in this bitch.
To where all the motherfuckers in the resorts partying and shit, living life. They good, they partying. But y'all go home and fucking struggle. That's what you get from an Akon city. Like, that's what the fuck is
that's facts.
Because look at the Bahamas. Look at Jamaica. Take your ass outside of the motherfucking resort areas if you want to. I dare you. I dare you take your ass out that bitch.
You might not come back. They might kidnap your ass.
If you look like us, if you look like me and Ahe, you might have a chance to coming back. Because we look like we belong. But we don't sound like we belong there. So it depends. It depends. It's a toss up. If a nigga like us don't survive. I feel like I'd be good. I'm an adaptable type of man. People actually love me. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but people love your boy because, you know, I'm me. And Ahe is a lovable guy also. So, you know, he's going to be good. And Ahe has Caribbean roots. Like, Ahe would be better than I would.
Yeah. Some places that you don't go, to some people who you don't fuck with, or just people don't talk to. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Come to Forging the Hammer. Make sure y'all come to this Forging the Hammer, because this Forging the Hammer is going to be an important one.
Amazing!
This Forging the Hammer. This Forging the Hammer is the next. Then the next Forging the Hammer are like two extremely important Forging the Hammer. And if you are in Black Hammer, you definitely need you definitely have your ass there.
Bring that ass to that Fortune Hammer, you know what I'm saying? Woo!
But
I got so excited I moved my camera.
Make sure y'all donate to Build Hammer City. Hashtag Build Hammer City.
Hammer City.
GoFundMe, Build Hammer City.
Build Hammer City.
Demo, Build Hammer City.
Yeah, Build Hammer City.
Make sure y'all follow us on Twitch. If y'all watching this on YouTube, next week, I want to see your comments on Twitch, Alex.
On Twitch, my nigga.
Ty. We on Twitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Popping.
Yup. Be popping like pop, 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 pop.
All right, y'all. We about to be out this bitch. Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Propergander. And remember, land is power. Land back.
Land back.